Cheers. All right. So in the greenhouse today, it's really hot. We're pushing 98 degrees. Had to shut the fan off so that the camera could pick up my voice. But just wanted to compete with the rooster. So I'm going to be using the red solo cups this year to start seeds. I did it last year, worked really well. Didn't do too many in there, just like peppers and tomatoes and what have you. Squash, some pumpkin, but worked really well. So well, in fact, that I'm going to do it again this year. I do still have my trays that are, pretty durable, reusable ones. Obviously, I'm going to use those still. But as the garden grows and the orchard grows, so does my seed production. So let's get started. We have our mix in here, and as you can see, it's got all kinds of organic matter in it. I really like this mix. For commercially bought, it's just really good quality. It even smells a bit of manure. Again, all the organic matter in there. The reason I have it in this bin is because we're talking highs still only of 33, 34 at the peak of the day. So, we just get above freezing for, maybe 3-4 hours a day still yet. It's still really early in the season. So when I bought this, it was pretty much an ice cube. So I had to set it up in here, cut the packaging off, and slowly as it thaws out, I've just been rubbing it down. And this is what I have left. So pretty close to being done with this one anyways. I have another ice cube to thaw. So we're basically just going to take this, pack it in, give it a little press, and then top it off. I'm not packing it super tight by any means, but I am going to help it compress just a little bit. The water will do that anyways, so you might as well get as much dirt in there as you can. Alright. So we will take these now, put them outside on the ground, give them a heavy watering, and let them drain. And then we'll bring them back in here and put them on the trays and get ready to plant some seeds. So I just wanted to share with you guys real quick. I'm out here feeding the meat birds, and the seedlings out here aren't doing as well as they normally do every year. And that's because the other greenhouse is a 4x4 with 2 heat lamps out there. Even when it's in like the 20s outside, I can keep it at about 60 overnight. Whereas in here, it's a much bigger setup. I can do a lot more, but it was getting down to about 45 at night, which is definitely not ideal for germinating seeds. I have this ceramic heater that it's kind of a radiant heat type of deal that I've been using, but it just wasn't enough. But it's what I have. You work with what you got, and I was just going to roll with it and see what happened. But like I said, we got the meat birds, got a couple of turkeys, and we hatched a couple of the Americanas as well. And so I threw a heat lamp out here, obviously, because they need to stay warm overnight. And within a couple of days, 3 days or so, I noticed that the seedlings right above the heat lamp was doing much better comparatively to the other seeds around it. So I went and grabbed a couple of more of these that I had laying around, threw them out here. It pretty much stays about 60 overnight now. We're a little bit warmer. We're going on about 16, 17 days now. Not really sure. About 2.5 weeks. The plants are doing good. They're just, like I said, just not doing as good as they normally do. They're just really slow. It's been much colder. Hopefully I didn't stunt them too much this year, but I'm not too worried about it. Plants are pretty resilient, but I just thought this was a really cool tip and trick. And these things are about $10 a piece. Altogether, you're looking at about $30, so pretty inexpensive. A good substitute, especially when you start pricing out the heat mats for seedlings. You're probably going to spend more in electricity running these, but as a dual purpose, when you're heating the birds anyways, I think it's a great idea, and I'll definitely keep it in mind because, we like our chicken. We're definitely going to do this every spring anyways. So I just wanted to share that with you. Even if you didn't have the chicks, this is kind of a cool idea and an inexpensive way to keep your seedlings nice and toasty. Just build a shelf, mount these underneath it, and you're good to go.